Trần Văn Ái. I'm from Vietnam. Currently, I'm Vice Chairman of Nguyễn Đức Hạnh University, Chairman of Cinesta Entertainment Deutsche Company, and owner of the Lang Han Garment Company and Yani Garment Company. First of all, I would like to thank everyone for letting me share the knowledge and information in this conference. Today, my topic is a study of effective competitive strategy of the garment company in Vietnam. Why I choose this topic? Because 26 years ago, I opened small garment business with only 5 workers. At the time, young and poor but work hard. Now that company grow up and have more than 1,000 workers with a capacity about 15,000 products a day. We produce swimwear and export to America. Because now I have a lot of company, I don't have a time to control that company, and year by year the profit is down. When I joined the debate program, I want to research the head of the garment company. And the other hand, Vietnamese garment company are almost small and medium company, and very difficult to compare with the FDI company. FDI company, they build a big factory, they pay a lot of money to invest the technology, they have a lot of experience about management, and they pay the salary a little bit higher than the local company, and they get a lot of worker farmers. I want to research and have a Vietnamese garment company grow up. Here the content with my presentation I want to share with you right now. First, I want to tell you about the research background. Vietnam textile garment industry, the key sector of the Vietnam economy. They get about 80% of the total export turnover. For example, the year 2017, textile garment industry export outside the country around 31.1 billion US dollar. Now, in the world have more than 100 countries import Vietnamese garment at that time. And the Vietnamese garment and textile garment company, they have about 7,000 company and near the 3 million workers. And the garment industry, they have about 5,600. And today, the GDP per capita of Vietnam about 2,300. And research say that if the country have the GDP per capita below than 8,000, they have a lot of potential to invest in textile garment industry. Here the research background. The structure of the garment industry in the form of export. Okay, you see. 70% of garment company, they produce something like the CMT model. CMT, that means the cutting, making, and trimming. And the garment company, they get only 1 to 2% in the total value chain. Too small. 70%. And the 20% the garment company in Vietnam, they produce something like OEM model. OEM, that means the original equipment manufacturing, and the garment company, they can get the 4 to 10% in the total value chain. And the 9% the garment company in Vietnam, they produce something like ODM model. ODM, that means original design and manufacturing, and the garment company, they can get about 20 to 30% in the total value chain. Only 1% in the garment company in Vietnam, they produce something like the OBM model. That means OBM model, that means the original brand name manufacturing, they can get the 100% in the total value chain. So, here the problem statement. The garment industry in Vietnam have a high share revenue, but have very, very low profit. Because, they have a lot of problems. The first problem about the raw material, we import from a lot from outside the country, and more than 65% we import from China. And the product quality is still low, and the design capacity, a lot of the garment company, they don't have a design team, and the production capacity is not high enough, and the human resources, the workers need to train, need to improve their skill and follow technology. the few company they apply the technology to agility. And the government company, they don't want to put the innovation in the operation. Here the research politics, general politics, to study the effective competitive strategy of the government company in Vietnam, and the specific politics. Number one, to have the government company to be more competitive. And number two, to find out the effective competitive strategy. And number three, to have the textile and government association, chamber of commerce in the development of the sector. And number four, to have the government company grow and contribute to the development of the country. Here is the literature review. We get the data source from inside country and outside country. In the Vietnamese source from the sample from the Women report, from the textile and garment association report, from the university, and the international source we get from the study of the doctorate thesis, from the university, from the international textile and garment association. And when we have a data source from the literature review, and we decide to research framework. For the independent variable, we have a raw material, product quality, design capacity, innovation, technology, and human resource. And dependent variable, we have the competitive strategy of the government company in Vietnam. Here is the variable for study. We have a demographic variable, gender, education, company location, company size, type of company composition. We have a independent variable and dependent variable. We produce the questionnaire and send more than 600 government company in Vietnam. And 2 months later, we get back the sample, about 353 the sample, and we choose 299 the true sample. Here, because we study about the competitive strategy, and we choose the respondent is the leader, manager, and staff who finished the university because they know about the strategy. And when we have a sample and we put the SPSS software and we have a COBAT alpha test, variable 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 have a COBAT alpha value bigger than 0.6, that means related. Here the sample of the descriptive analysis, we have a gender, we have a education level. Here the sample of the descriptive statistic of the scale variable, the table of technology frequency, and here the multi-linear regression result. The study have a significant p smaller than 0.05 that is related. In this study, the beta of the technology, about 0.262, that is the most significant. And the relationship between the design capacity and the innovation and the competitive strategy is not significant. Here is the summary of the hypothesis finding. There is a significant positive relationship between the raw material and the competitive strategy they accept. And in this study, they accept between the product quality and the competitive strategy, accept between the technology and the competitive strategy, between the human resources and the competitive strategy. And they reject design capacity and the competitive strategy, and they reject the innovation. Here in the conclusion, the more influence available on the competitive strategy is the technology. Technology is very important. We have two kinds of technology. First, produce the software, control the company, control the clean room, control the warehouse, control the produce the line. And second, the technology is the new automatic machine, the robot. And second influence available on the competitive strategy is the product quality. With the buyer, product quality is very important. If your product quality is not good, they will cancel your order. And the third influence available on the competitive strategy is the human resource. In the government company, the leader is very important. The leader design anything. If you have a good leader, Eurometro we import from the China, and very difficult to control the quality, control the delivery, control the price. And the design capacity and the innovation have no significance. Why? When we get the data source from the international source, almost the data say that design capacity and the innovation is very, very important with the competitive strategy. But when we apply in my country, in the personnel and send to the Vietnamese government company, they reject. Why? We find out 90% the government company in Vietnam, Vietnamese government company, they don't have a design team. 90%. And for the innovation, they don't want to put the innovation in the operation. They don't want to change anything. That we find out the quitting of the government company in Vietnam. And we know exactly why the Vietnamese government company they high share revenue but a very, very low profit, because that only 1, 2, 3, 4% in the total value chain. And very dangerous because in the Vietnamese government company we use a lot the cheap level, and we use a lot regular worker, and very dangerous in the near future. The 4.0 industry the coming, a lot the regular worker the lay off, very dangerous. And here the implication for practical and implication for the research. And this is my presentation. So thank you for attention.
Next, you can ask your question if you like. Yes, same time. So the next speaker, but you can continue discussion because he has said 5 minutes. So please, anybody wants to have some more clarification, we can talk about it. So that's it. And the next speaker, continuous improvement of implementation and risk